This episode of the Devinwade Show is brought to you by Swig, liquor delivery services for the New Jersey and PA area. For delivery, call 856-238-1178.
Nah. New like a nigga with a stick. I walk with a Nike but gray. This kid's making harder than Vince. This time I got back on some shit. I'm not with the begging for this. Just one color wig you hit. My shooters walk up, they don't miss. Fuck beef, just one Benjamin. New like a nigga with a stick. I walk with a Nike but gray. This kid banging harder than Vince. This time I got back on some shit. I'm not with the begging for this. Just one color wig you hit. My shooters walk up, they don't miss. Fuck beef, just one Benjamin. No beef, we just one Benjamins. But it's beef about my dividends. Brothers only don't really do friends. Fuck the ones finna fuck her again. Duck the ones finna duck her again. Since a youngin' I just wanted bands. I was down there and give me a hand. Climbing up for the throne once again.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another fucking episode of the Devinwade Show. I'm your DJ fucking Chelsea Lee, and I'm gonna send you over to our host, Dev fucking Nasty.
What up? I am your host, Dev Nasty, aka Dangerous DevNasty, aka Choke Your Mom Out, aka Choke Your Pop Out. And on this episode, I'm once again blessed to have my full cast in the building. We have the Nasty Girls next to the man of the hour at all time, is always his hour. Right now,
not this hour, cause you see what's here. She got a lot of ass, man. Monica got a lot of. Turn around, let them see that ass. I don't even want to look. Porter had to lean up for that. He said, oh, shit.
Peeking Porter, he was making sure that he was going to see something.
He was like this.
I love all our ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of the existence.
Yo, that's a good name for ass. Existence. You got a lot of existence back there.
It gotta be a certain way you word it where it just comes off like you're just a good guy.
Oh yeah, okay.
Even though I'm a good guy, but for real, I appreciate them all.
Can we get the call? Garnett Briscoe.
What's going on, man?
What's the jobs?
Man, I'm still top deacon, man. I'm still, I was going to say, definitely got to drop the bomb on that. I'm still a underwater ceramic technician.
Okay.
That means I wash dishes on the side. What am I? I'm a hang glider.
Yeah.
Skydiver. Shit. What else?
He's been domed.
I'm a submissive, and
How's that been going? Like those adventures, have you visited that again?
Nah, listen, I'm very insubordinate, so like
You definitely don't follow directions.
They gotta overwit me, bro.
So we already figured out that was his whole twist. Is he goes to get domed, but then misbehaves so that he can get whipped more.
I don't fuck with it.
He likes to get feathered.
But correct.
He does love feathering.
Yo, can you correct me if I'm wrong? But right now, I just feel like you feel more free. You look more free compared to last time.
Listen,
He's having his Canadian jumpsuit.
Listen,
How you feel?
I actually do feel a little bit more free after that experience, man.
How your wrist feel?
So my wrist was like hurting real bad at the time, man. Looking at that heavy ass chair, I was zip tied to it.
But
she hit me in the balls.
But okay,
that was a little crazy.
Listen,
but
from the back,
they bust your balls.
I've never been hitting the balls from the back.
They bust your balls. Literally, they bust your balls. But we talking about a lot of beautiful women, sexy women that was around you, and they rubbing you down. Not besides cursing you, shout the station. But besides cursing you out and just the other little shit that was in the mix, they was also rubbing you down and just.
See that, and that's why that should be called abuse, because it fucks up with your psychic, like your psyche. Like I was a little confused after that.
I can't wait for part two.
It's you now. See, no, because she was fucking me up. Like I said, she hit me in the balls, and then I had Sin, Shima, and Monica come over, and they really like feathered me down and calmed me down. And I was in that moment. I was looking at Dave like, yo, you good? I'm like, nigga, do you see me right now? Like, I'm more than good. And then after that, she hit me. So it was like, it fucking me up.
It's like, damn, that's like an abusive relationship where it's like they buy you gifts and then beat you up and shit. It's like, that's what you going through. God damn.
Struggle rap.
You really went crazy though, man. Shout out to my brother.
But you're back, as Porter called you, Nas Briscoe Bar. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta stop with shit like this.
You definitely look like you just about to star in Belly 3. I heard there was a Belly 2, right?
Yeah, there is a Belly 2.
Okay, yeah. Belly 3.
So this is straight to DVD 2?
Absolute. You already know everything that he does is straight to Red Box, if there even is a Red Box.
That's ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just know if you go there, I'm there.
Young Chiali just came home too.
That's that's crazy. I want to jump into something, man. You know, obviously people have to like certain people connect that have those type weird fetishes and shit like that, like the thing that you went through. But for some people, it was just meant to be. And the thing I wanted to ask y'all about was some meant to be thing. Is what is y'all feeling on soulmates? Do you think soulmates is a real thing? I want to start with Leska D, because we jumping forward. Because we already know we're going to be a little bit short on time today. And you know, while Leska D is out here, she's on the borderline right now with her breast. Once again, she's concentrating to make sure that these
I'm going to slip up.
To God for anything like what I was. Listen, I'm praying for a nip slip right now. Like, I'm wishing
she's
on this.
so on the borderline. So if she sneezes,
I don't even want to move.
Like, if she sneezes or whatever,
if it happens,
over.
I'm pretty sure I did it. I did that with my mom.
And if I'm thinking right, she was just worried about a nip slip the last week before.
Yeah, so you know, she might really want one, and that's where she's pushing it to the edge.
She's gonna bring it out like Janet Jackson.
Exactly. Yeah, this is Super Bowl vibes. You know what I'm saying? I am Super Bowl deaf. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
Super Bowl vibes.
Yeah, so that's Super Bowl vibes. But do you believe in soulmates?
I believe that there is a specific person in your life that comes into your life that's specifically for you, but the key is you have to identify that. You need to be in a certain place to have that specific person. So you need to prepare your life and yourself for that person, because the universe is not going to work for you if you're not ready for that specific person. So I believe like there is a soulmate for everyone. It's all about if you are ready to receive that person.
So you think so if you think there's a soulmate is there's one being that was meant for you.
Yep.
So you believe a person could basically just miss their soulmate and then have to continue if you Damn.
Absolutely.
Well, no, can I correct you on one thing?
Go ahead.
So actually, you have more than one soulmate. A soulmate doesn't have to be a sexual partner. It could be a best friend. It could be anything. There's many forms of a soulmate, but there's only one twin flame, and that's where you're getting soulmate and twin flame mixed up. There's only one twin flame that comes into your life, and that's your forever person. That's the person who's your polar opposite, the person who's gonna, match your energy. A soulmate, you got tons of those. They come and go. They come, they serve their purpose. They may stay, they may leave.
So we're looking for a twin.
You're looking for your twin flame, yeah.
Twin flame.
So
I like that verbiage better.
So when she says a twin flame, so our definition normally of a soulmate, meaning a one special person for you, she would refer to as a twin flame.
Yeah, because my best friend's my soulmate. My man could be my soulmate. You can have more than one at one time.
So for me personally, like, I feel like I don't believe in soulmates. I don't. I believe that there's multiple people for you 100%, and that you have to choose who you go through this journey with. So these type of things make me start thinking like this. It's like, if I have a woman and everything is great and we get along and we have a beautiful relationship, and something happens and God forbid she pass away, and then I meet somebody else and we live a certain life, it doesn't diminish the value to me personally of the person that passed away. It just was a separate thing. It's not a lower or a higher. This is the person I might have finished my race with on earth, but that doesn't mean that the other person didn't have the
same value.
Right. Because I watch people all the time almost feel like the special person is whoever you die with, where they was married to a motherfucker for 30 years.
Yeah, that doesn't
at the end, and then they got with somebody and they feel like the person you die with, but you going to discount the person that you live the majority of your life with and shit like that.
I was just about to say that. So even like with a soulmate, so like, what if, like, let's just say someone. So let's just say I might, if we're just talking about the souls, right? We're just talking about the soul. So the soul has nothing to do with age, right? So now, what if your actual soulmate is 80 years old and you 8?
Well, I guess they would think that they wouldn't design it that way.
No. I'm just saying, but that's a possibility.
Yes,
if we just
but that would be
souls.
But that would be freaky of God.
Right?
Like God is freaky.
We talking about souls. Souls last forever. It has nothing to do with age.
No, your soul does last.
Right.
But we're
Okay.
saying
You going?
Right.
A little deeper.
You know what I'm saying? It's like so.
A little deeper.
If you're so like how would
hold on.
people
I know
be able to even put that in play as an 8-year-old or like a
Are you trying to say like
a 20-year-old and a 70-year-old? Like how would that even line up? My look at it is like I feel like soulmates. You probably meet your soulmate every 4 years, just like we do with school. Like everybody's constantly growing, and every 4 years, you know, you got elementary school, you got high school, you got college, then you got the real world. Then things are changing every 5 years after that, so to speak.
Like different versions of yourself.
As you phase up.
So,
but those things, but when you said back to when you said the 8-year-old, and are you saying like in regards to like how they are as like their energy, like they give off, like you know how people say like you're an old soul, so that specific soul, like you know what I'm saying, just matches with that other person. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I wanted to make sure it was that.
And the person may not be able to even tell because of the human realm. 8 and 50 don't go together.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's not a thing. So if they are soulmates, they won't even be able to work it out in this lifetime. They have to go with the next lifetime. So that's why I feel like it can't just be that, because somebody in a fucked up situation.
Oh, I see. I would assume. I definitely understand what he's saying. I would have got it from a standpoint of like people believe that your soulmate actually, one of the parts of it is they are on the earth with you at the same time.
Right.
Okay,
like so it's like that's.
I mean, I would hope.
Yeah, that's how they were like deployed. But with me, I just don't believe that. I believe that you can make something work with different people. So, with me and my girl, it's one of those things where it's like, we together, we love each other. This is what it is. And now it's like, we going to make this work. We not going to say, there's this other person that I'm a gel with on a whole different level that they're not going to be the same kind of arguments or the same kind of, whatever it is that makes a person think that a relationship is like a higher frequency or whatever.
No, it is. There is such thing as a higher frequency.
No, I believe that, but I'm not saying, but you still argue with like relationships still have things.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is when a lot of times I hear people talk about the soulmates is based off of just like the good experience with somebody compared to something else. It's like you can definitely make it work with different people. It's niggas you curved that would have been that nigga with you, but you just didn't choose that lane. You know what I'm saying?
But it's more of like, for me, is energy, and that's why when you said frequency, is like that person has to match your frequency. They have to vibrate on the same frequency as you, and that's what I feel when it comes to like for me. Well, she calls it a twin flame, but like that's what I consider like my soulmate. Like we are on that same frequency. We have that same energy. Like he might have been a thorough dude, whoever that person was or whatever, but like if at that time I wasn't on that same energy or whatever the case may be, and now I'm in a space where I have that energy and I understand what vibrations are and frequencies are, and that person's giving me that, I feel like that person's meant to be in my life, and this person is my soulmate. That's how I look at it.
That's the thing. It's just like people change so much. People grow so much. So it's almost like the person that you was probably with 4 years ago, you looking at like, damn, why was I even with them? Like, because the person I am today wouldn't make that same decision with that person, but your life wasn't aligned like that. Yeah. So it's almost like the people that we are choosing or our soulmates at the time, the people that we're so in love with, is because of the situation that everybody's in. Because
you ever been, we call it on the love bop. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I've been in that situation where you just like, this person gotta be it. This is the most magical feeling of all time. I gotta be with her every second. She understands my thoughts. She read my mind. She did. Like, it be all this shit. You be swearing cosmic shit happened. I swear to God, I looked at the clock and this number was there.
It said 11:11.
Yeah, and especially when y'all first meet and it's these deep conversations.
I mean,
and it's
that's
like,
the beginning.
And people always feel like that's it. And it might have even rocked for however many long, a year, 2 years, 4 years, whatever. And then after that, people evolve, you change, your interests change. And then it's like people kind of dismiss the importance of that relationship and what it was because they think the soulmate is whoever you got that with when you die.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
It's because people don't look at life like a book, bro. All of these shits is chapters. Every day that we wake up, we get a chance to flip a new page and write the rest of the story. So it's like, yeah, if you're looking at the grand scheme of things, if somebody lives their life for 70 years, right? If they live to be 75 years before they pass, and they was in a 10-year relationship from 20 to 30 with somebody, but ended up, breaking up with them, and then they have kids, they get married, break up with them, and then the next person, they ended up, just living the rest of their life where it's like, yo, those people really matter because you wouldn't even have the kids without the other relationship. And then before that, you probably wouldn't even met that person. You're going to everything aligns
and you grow into your person being with the people in front of you. So I agree with what Cynthia said. Like a soulmate could be, a friend, someone who's maybe a little younger, a little older, just someone that gets you. You don't have to have sex with them. You don't have to have that kind of relationship with them. But if you are with them or have friends with them for 4 or 5 years, at that moment, they understood your soul. They felt your soul. You felt comfortable enough to call them a best friend or a girlfriend or a boyfriend. And then you change and you evolve and never discontinue or discount that person before that. Because I think, I don't know if y'all ever read the book The Secret.
Actually, I think I did.
It's definitely about being able to receive things in life by putting yourself in the position to receive them. So if you're an ungrateful...
It's kind of about speaking things into existence too, right?
Yeah, and if you're an ungrateful person all your fucking life, you're never going to have a grateful person in your life.
That's what I said in the beginning. All day. Exactly. You have to be in a space to receive that type of thing. We might be like, oh, that was my soulmate. Not necessarily. You just might have loved that person, had love for that person, or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't define that doesn't mean that's not the definition of your soulmate. I feel like we need to learn, right? We need to learn how to differentiate what that is.
I don't think nobody can say who the soulmate is or when you're actually in that situation. I don't think the female could say it. I don't think the male could say it.
No, you could definitely say it.
I don't think so.
Because if you can feel that energy and you feel that vibration, you're gonna know.
But what if a year later you're like, fuck you?
Exactly. That's where I'm going with it.
Well, it doesn't align like that. Is what I'm trying to say.
So you saying you met your soulmate or you didn't?
I haven't met my soulmate.
So basically, right now, just so we could stay focused. In a sense, you could say right now your soulmate is an idea. Because you obviously you didn't feel that, you didn't meet that. It's an idea at this point.
Or you could have, or
no. But I'm saying her.
I'm talking about her. In all honestly speaking, you could have met him.
She's saying they didn't meet the vibration.
She feels she hasn't met him, but in what she believes in, where you could meet somebody and it's not the right time, and you might pass them up, or they might pass you up,
or they might come back.
But if they don't, it could be over. You could have met your soulmate already.
No, I don't believe it like that.
But but I'm saying you feel like you can meet your soulmate, and if the time not right and the situation not right, it won't be embraced. Yes. You just said that.
This is a very touchy subject because I feel like there's a situation going on in my life that's very like this. Okay. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I met my soulmate, but there's some things I'm experiencing right now. So. And I believe, and this person is this is why I'm kind of like, maybe, because this person I met in my past, we've never dealt with each other in that regard. And we've seen each other throughout life. But this time we've seen each other and we're communicating. So when I'm talking about high vibrations and frequencies and all that, that's the stuff that I've been feeling.
Sometimes it's just the newness. Sometimes it's really just the newness.
But what happens if you get with him and then you don't like him?
That's actually hilarious because the newness on something is crazy.
It is.
When you get something new to brag about or to talk with or something like that, the newness
the vibe is heavy. Shout out to T-Dot.
Can keep it going for a little bit.
So I'm starting to feel kind of like a mixture of the Garnett thing. Like what I'm starting maybe I'm gonna change my outlook on there is no soulmate. Maybe it is a thing where like you have multiple ones and it's all about matching up at the moment. So if a person is a new person every 4 years or whatever, maybe you and this person are soulmates for that 4 years, and
that
then y'all
sector, that chapter, like Garnett
right,
said.
that sector, and then you move on from there, because I just see too many people kind of downgrading past situations based off of like, it's like you was with that nigga for 20 years. There was something there, and y'all had that magical part too, where y'all was just
point,
you hang up, no, you hang up, and all of that happened. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was laying up, just breathing each other's fucking
There's
breath.
nothing wrong with that.
Not at
Nothing
all.
wrong with that. But I mean, you could have met your soulmate.
I don't think I did.
Now, I'm only saying that because off of what Dev has said earlier, where it's like, if you think you haven't, then that means you kind of look at it as like you have an idea, but that means you actually don't know. So what if the frequency that you was putting out, right, that you thought you were putting out, wasn't the actual frequency, and the person that you was dealing with was actually the person that you was supposed to be dealing with, but yet you dismissed it. Like, what happens in a situation like that?
I look at it more of like, life is not a lot. Life has a purpose. There's every step is for, it means something.
Can your soulmate dress like a bum?
No.
It's funny that y'all laughing, but the person that I'm referring to, he don't dress,
Okay,
I kind of said, I was like, yo, are you homeless?
No,
like,
can your soulmate be broke?
no,
you're right. You asked the wrong question.
No. I'm always working my way somewhere. I'm always
lined up.
I'm always working my way somewhere. Could your soulmate be broke?
if he's broke, he has to be in the process.
Big ass dick.
Damn.
Listen, but no,
You gotta pay the bills with your dick. Basically, that's
And you
what
better
Chelsea
eat
said.
that JJ, right?
Nah, that's gonna go but too far for me. I don't.
You
The
gotta
dick
bust
and
some
the
shit
and
The nigga
sucking
whole
the
soul
J,
is in his dick. His
That
whole
don't.
soul.
That'll turn you out. Why?
Hell no.
Yep.
I mean, it'll probably turn me
You
out,
pay
but
your own bills
you're not
if you
gonna
do
be
it
paying
good.
bills. I'm not gonna be paying bills, and you're just eating me out all night. Like that's not gonna be your
They all
job.
say that.
That nigga might
Nah,
got-
that's
Until some
100%
nigga eating
fact.
up all the snacks.
Listen, until them gold frames is scratching
Right.
their thighs.
that nigga might got the hurricane tongue.
Hell no.
He might make your shit go like a Uzi.
Hold on. So just to fast forward real quick, let's say you meet your soulmate or whatever. What is his role? What is the role of a man in a relationship?
I think for me, like, he needs to match my energy. He needs to fill me just as well as I'm gonna fill him. Meaning, like, fill my cup up. If I'm giving you positive energy, see, y'all thinking on some nasty shit. Get up. I'm talking about positive energy.
Bill Cosby.
I wasn't thinking nasty. I definitely wasn't thinking nasty until I heard you say he needs to feel you as much as you feel him. I definitely
I had to hold back the
Fill
pause.
you with what?
No, fill me with like good energy. I feel like, you know, we're
With
constantly
BDE.
I feel like we're constantly, you know, giving out positive energy and just always constantly like being there for people and doing all that. I want the person to give me that same type of energy. I think it's hard to find positive energy and good energy when it comes to men. And I feel like sometimes we never connect on that level. So to be able to find, not all niggas is like that, but I'm just saying, like, having that connection with that person and just being able to feel me and the way I'm supposed to be filled. Like, that's all I want is just positive energy to give me calmness.
So that's it.
And all that.
So the role of a man for you
I got a different
is just hold on, yeah, because we're gonna
Besides the regular role.
No, so hit the
But
role.
we already know the regular role of a man.
No, I'm asking you to tell these people.
You
gotta pay the bills.
Okay.
Oh,
Come on, like, y'all know this. Y'all gotta pay the bills.
damn!
I
She
feel
keeping
like
her
it-
own bag. She not spending nothing on bills.
No, I mean, I won't.
Yep.
Where your money
I'm
going?
not gonna spend anything on bills. And
Where
let me
your
tell you
money
why I'm not
going?
gonna spend anything
Where your
on bills.
money going?
Because I'm gonna be cooking, I'm gonna be cleaning, I'm gonna be
But-
washing your
but-
dirty
but
clothes.
st-
Pause, back up. Because this is the role of a man, not the role of a woman right now. Cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, folding clothes, maintaining the household, making sure the household looks beautiful, making sure the bed is made every morning, making sure that bathroom is
bed?
clean.
You folding $100,000 worth of clothes a year, $100,000 a year
niggas
worth of
could
clothes.
do. Shit,
Are you
niggas
trying
I
could do.
fold-
All right.
Can you do that?
Niggas could do that.
All right then. So we shouldn't have a problem.
So you mean to tell me while I'm somewhere slamming dirty ass bean bags, you gonna make the bed?
That's what I mean.
When I come home, like we even.
No, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning. You coming home to a clean crib.
Nah, that's dope.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's old school.
And the bed is made.
I'm gonna be honest. The shit you even talking right now is foreign right now.
No, facts.
Oh,
that's why I had to emphasize that.
Hold on. Cooking, cleaning, let's be honest. It's a lot of women out here that don't even know how to fucking cook.
Facts.
All they know how to do is order out, right? And if all you know how to do is order out and just constantly order the fuck out and you lazy, you can't even cook, then the least you can have is a fucking job.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
So she's not against the job. She just thinks that whatever money she makes at the job, she just keeps it and you pay all the bills.
See, I know Wally. The reason why I could go crazy and feel like I ain't going at her is because I know her. She always get money. She been getting money since I met her. Know what I'm saying? But then I do got an issue when we talking about like this topic, and it's a lot of bras that the only thing they bring to the table is some pussy. Right?
They think that's the
cool.
only
Don't
thing.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love pussy. I love...
Say that word. What? Yo, say that 3 times.
He said,
Come on, Plies.
He said, I love pussy. I love pussy.
Hey, yo. Please try to say that 3 times.
Right.
Back to back. Try.
I got you. He said...
It's pussy.
I love pussy.
Nah, it's pussy. It's pussy. It's pussy. But listen, y'all try to make me out to seem something that it's not. But now, I appreciate women, period. I love our women. But again, we spoke about this previously, like just with like how this shit don't be adding up as far as like just us being realistic as far as like what we bring to the table and how we value one another. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm to the point where the way I live my life right now, right? And I don't give a fuck. I came off the porch early. I hate to keep putting... All I can speak about is me, though. So it's hard for me to speak about anything other than... You don't
need no disclaimer for that.
Nah, I know, but I don't be one niggas that think that I'm always trying to make it about me.
Nah, but if they watch this show, they just understand we talking. Let's go.
I came off the porch early, right? So I done had my fair share of like dope women. I'm blessed with dope women in my life. I got children by some dope women who I met in my life that I loved, and I was blessed to have children by them and all that shit. Like, I done had some of the, top wet pussy, just whatever you can name, man. Like, and all that shit is phenomenal.
They could have got stamped by Wally Water King.
And I ain't nobody. I ain't no rich nigga. I ain't no super.
You just rich, nigga.
I'm definitely rich, nigga.
Bars.
Heavy bars. And I stand on principle. Whereas though I'm not gonna be, you know what matters to me the most? Happiness, right? So my whole thing is like, if you come into the table, right, and all you think you gotta do is really like get naked, we have sex,
and that's it.
And I gotta do all the rest of the shit.
That don't make sense.
And for one, you gonna have too much time on your hands anyway. Right? And everybody know that idle time is the devil's time.
Absolutely.
Right? All this free time.
Yep.
I can't fuck with no broad that just, for one, if you not a old school homebody, where you like into like what Wally was talking about, okay, you want clean, this what you bring to the table. You take care of the family, you take care of the household, you make sure all I gotta do is grind. I come home, jump out, my shit go in a hamper.
Right.
You handle all that shit. Then when I come downstairs out the motherfucking shower, I get a warm meal, I get some loving. We enjoy the evening, we take care of the children. Like, I could dig some shit like that.
But I don't think that's what's being said. Like, hold on, we're not talking about necessarily a housewife. Like, I want to make sure that we get whatever message and our opinions across clear. Right. So if Wally's saying...
I'm not saying I'm a housewife.
Wally's going to work. What I'm saying is when Wally brings home I'm using you as the example.
Yeah,
we all put each other in the fire.
Yes.
When you come home and you got your bread and the dude comes home and he got his bread, you're saying, you pay for everything. I keep my money to do fun shit.
No.
Then what if he
So I keep my money.
Yeah, because,
no. Because I regardless, if he's taking care of the bills and doing all that, I'm still going to go buy groceries. I'm still going to buy sheets for the bed. I'm still going to have towels so you can get out the shower and put one on you. I'm still going to come home and buy you a gift. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, not even that. God forbid, shit hits the fan and he loses his job or whatever field. I'm able to hold it down because I have enough money to take care of the crib.
But you don't look at him less because he can't pay the bills no more?
I don't look at him less. Okay. I wouldn't look at him less because you know what? We came into this together and things happened. I understand that. My man was taking care of the whole household this entire time and something like this happened to him. Of course I'm going to hold it down for him. Like, why wouldn't I? That's fucked up.
Can I say what works in my household? So my man takes care of all the bills, all the utilities, responsibilities, stuff like that. He buys the groceries and stuff like that. He allows me to save my money because I know at the end of the day, if shit hits the fan and he loses all of his investments, he loses all his money, then he's going to come to me. And I saved it for us. I didn't save it for me, you know, at the end of the day. If he's like, oh, Sin, like, you know, I've been paying all the bills. I got this, I got that. Yeah. I got you because you allowed me to save it. This is our money. It's not my money. It's our money.
If you saved it for us, then put it in that same bank account. Then why is it just yours?
Hold on. I want to know this. No. I got a question. I got a question. Sin, be already to the mic and have the answer dumb fast.
Yup.
Dumb fast.
Yup.
So, Sin, y'all break up. Whose money is it in your bank account?
Fuck yeah, that's my money, nigga.
It wasn't saved for y'all.
It's saved for us. Once I get that ring on it and we working together and we building together, it's our money. But
if y'all break up, the money.
If y'all break up, ring is gone.
But what the fuck is wrong with a dude paying all the bills and doing everything he's supposed to do?
We just trying to get to the answer.
So when they break up, there's no reason for him to have half the money because he was straight before. He gonna be straight after, and now he don't. And what's she supposed to put him a check?
No. So you hold on. You mean to tell me a female? Hold on. You mean to tell me a female should be allowed? If I was with her 2 years, 3 years, right? And hold on, 2 years, 3 years, right? Hold on. And I'm with you and I'm fucking with you and I'm telling you, yo, stack yours just in case I fall off. I fall off meaning like my hustle fall off. I get laid off or something. Okay. Not me and you break up over me and you just getting tired of each other. Hold on. It's a mutual breakup. We getting tired of each other. Now you telling me that we gonna break up in our bank account, you get to go take my bank account and enjoy that with another nigga?
No,
next nigga?
No. I'm saying if she saved money and they break up, there's no way the dude's gonna turn around and be like, yo, let me get half of that.
She was saying that she's saving
she said she'll
both
keep it.
their money.
Saving for them.
Other than the bills that was paid.
Her money
for them.
To keep
for them. If shit hits the fan. And
for
if shit
them though, but it's not really for them if
they break up.
If it's split and it's like, oh, that's just mine.
That's for us if we plan on building the longevity aspect.
So we could count, right? So we could count. And we know that if he doesn't say, yo, you keep throwing that money in that account for us in case we fall off, right? If he don't do that, you don't got that amount in there. If he say, nah, you pay your car note, you pay this, I take care of this, you don't have that amount. He's saving that money.
Any dude that's counting my money is a bitch ass.
Listen,
listen.
My whole thing is this. This where I'm going to be done with all this whole shit, right? My whole thing is this, right? I'm gonna go here with it, right? Even if Sin was saving her own money, right? And the nigga still saying, well, I'm gonna handle all the bills. You save all your money. God forbid I fall off, shit fall off. You got my back. But if we break up, I guess I'm just fucked up ass. Hold on. I ain't saying, and I ain't using you as an example. It's not to you personally.
You're just.
But I'm just saying, like, we got to make a choice at the end of the day. You know where we become selfish at? We want materially and financially to be good, and we want to be, like, really loved. And there's no really, like, such thing. Most of the motherfuckers that got the paper, they going to dog you. They going to dog you because they get to dog a bunch of bitches. Because a lot of bitches move for paper. Let's be honest. A lot of bitches, we living in a world where most women is moving for material shit. If a nigga can motherfucking take care of you, you willing to put up with the sucker shit. Niggas can even put their hands on you. So it's to the point where, like, we got to start picking our poison. You can't want real love. And we spoke about this before where I spoke about a broke nigga being able to love you way better and way more than a rich nigga because the only thing the broke nigga got to offer really is his real genuine love.
And let me ask you something. This is what I want to know, because this is why I love to ask these questions, and I like to provoke the emotion in the cast and in our women. Do you feel like you saved that money on your own?
Yes.
Do you feel like you saved that money if somebody paid your way through life, paid your bills, everything like that for 3 years, and you got to put all your money? Do you feel like he made you that bank account, or you feel like you made you that bank account? I need to understand
that relationship made me that bank account.
Y'all,
that's real. So that's why I'm just trying to figure out the mindset. So you feel like this guy did all this and put all the weight of my life on the shoulders. The only reason why I have any of this money, is because this nigga went to work every day.
Yep.
Because this nigga bust his ass every day. He made certain business decisions. This dude did all of this shit for 4 years and let me just ride free. But when we break up, it's like, this just my money and you's a bitch ass nigga. If
I
you
would never say that.
Like, that's what I was just saying.
No. I said if I'm with a dude and he's paying all the bills and he wants to know how much you putting in that account every week, you counting my money. There's no reason why I would be with any dude that got to count my money.
No. I don't think anybody ever mentioned that. That was
he
not
didn't
the
say
scenario.
count. He's saying like,
but that's
if
what
he
I
helped
said.
you, if he helped you save the money.
It was the scenario that we just talked about. She said that
my whole thing is this, right? So we're saying, from what I heard, you're cooking, you're cleaning, and that's allowing you to go and save that money, right? Because that's basically what your job is in that relationship, in a sense, right? It's you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing everything that's supposed to be taken care of, and you're allowing to save, right? So when y'all do break up, it's like, how can you just say, fuck that nigga, pussy ass nigga, when it's like, that's what...
No, I'm not saying when we break up, that's what he is. I'm saying a bitch ass dude is going to count your money, in my opinion. Because if I'm hustling, if you hustling, we decide to be together and we're living under the same house, the agreement is you're the man, your only real job as my man is to make sure I get fucked good,
provide.
Make sure I got a household over my head, make sure I got food in my refrigerator, make sure I'm straight. And my job is
to wash clothes and fuck you?
Let me finish my statement. My only job is to not do that. My job is to make sure the food that you bought and the lights that you keep on, I keep that shit together in the house.
Hold on.
Food gets cooked. Dick gets sucked. Dinner, everything. Kids get raised because men, that's not their thing. A man is a protector and a provider, and a woman does everything else. If you don't do all that, we don't have time to clean the house and cook and do all that. So it's a team.
But you understand,
it's a give and a take.
It's not a team.
Yes, it is.
It's not a team if you sitting back and you relying on a nigga to pay all these bills that you keeping tabs.
Nobody's relying.
Hold on.
That's not relying.
Talking to Mike, Rich.
You keeping tabs of all these bills that a nigga paying, right? Cable, this, that, the third. Yeah. But then yet at the same token, you don't want this nigga to even inquire about what you making.
I didn't say inquire.
Hold on. Listen, you gotta understand. Again, you gotta pick your poison. Like, if you gotta pick your poison.
And I'm picking a dude that's gonna pay all my bills.
Okay, that's cool. But you gotta understand that most niggas is in the position where, like, it's like this.
Most of the bills.
Listen, this what we face with right now. By women when y'all come off like this, Chelsea. This is what we face with.
I'm trying to be 100% genuine.
That's cool.
I'm not trying to come off like
telling
anything.
you. That's what's real about this.
100% genuine. When women come off like that, like, I'd rather be with a nigga that's gonna pay with the bills and not say a word and not bitch, not whine, not worry about what the fuck I'm making, right? Which is basically what you saying.
Most niggas be like, when I fuck this other bitch, I pay all the bills.
No, fuck all that. Most niggas is gonna say, you know what? Well, you know what? I don't even need no relationship. I don't want no women. Fuck love. I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna get money. Hold on, because when I get money and I get rich, I could do me with all of y'all.
Yeah, I could.
And you never gonna be happy.
Listen, I could pay
you.
Wait.
Long as you
don't cost nothing. Wait. Long as you don't cost nothing.
A
washing machine wash clothes.
How you gonna be happy?
Hold on. A washing machine wash clothes.
It's the vice versa.
A washing machine wash clothes. Grown niggas know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Best fucking cook probably in this bitch is Els behind the fucking
That's not
Shout
true.
out to
Y'all
Els.
never had- y'all never
I'm just
seen
saying
me cook.
he most likely is.
Don't get the game fucked up.
He's
not.
Let's have a cook off.
Well, let's have a cook-off then. We're gonna do that then. Els, be ready, baby.
You know Dev is a male predator. So Dev is about Dev ready to go crazy. Like, look, El could cook, we'll shut shit down by herself. But it's not about that.
Hold on, but let me say a point.
Hold on,
because I have some. I want to end this shit.
Listen, you could go ahead, but before you say that, I just want to go back to.
I didn't really say my statement.
But listen, I just want to go back.
That's why I want to say what I want to say.
But what I gave you, the first thing you said was that what you just said about when I said you said it'll be what? Because it's vice.
I said I'd rather be with a dude that's gonna be willing.
No, I'm talking about the end when you said I'm always gonna be unhappy. Because
no, I said you said if I go around I can fuck a bunch of bitches. I said, well, you won't end up happy fucking a bunch of bitches with a bunch of money.
Happy because I got the paper and I didn't find love. But yet at the same time, you telling me basically that your happiness relies in a nigga coming with all the paper that can supply you and provide you financially.
Hold on. Kinda.
Because realistically, you can't live a happy life if you're struggling with your nigga.
It's not struggling.
No, hold on.
Wait.
You could be struggling
and in love. Wait.
Yeah, we're not talking about struggling.
Hold on. Let's keep everything. Hold on. Struggling.
We're not talking
Struggling
about
is a whole different level
and
of
a different topic.
You getting paid. You go to work. You make $80,000 a year and you don't contribute nothing in the house. You just say, my $80,000 is for me to do whatever the fuck I want to fuck off with. That nigga, he goes to work. He makes $100,000 a year. That motherfucker pays for everything in this bitch, and that's just on him. I get my $80,000. I'm the one with more bread. At the end of the day, if your mortgage is however many, you know what I'm saying? You paying $2,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? On the mortgage. You paying for all the car notes. You paying for all of that. You just watched his 100 drop down to 75, to drop down to motherfucking 55, while your shit is just, I got 80.
But I think you guys are looking at a different type of female. I think you're putting me, from what I'm saying, in a category of a female that's like, take. Nah, I'm paying for vacations. I'm paying for fucking fun shit. If you paying all the bills in the house,
I said fun shit.
Yeah, we need to hear about that.
Fun shit that's for both of us, not fun shit that's for me. I know. I didn't even get to say what my definition of a man in a relationship is.
You know what come to my mind? Mayweather. Mayweather come to my mind, right? And you know why I mentioned Mayweather? And this is just fucking random and left field, but it matters. But Mayweather is a nigga who's super papered up, right? Super successful. Done his thing. Did everything he had to do to be super successful. And you got 10 women. Maybe 5 to, and congrats to them. No judgment, no nothing. I'm just stating it. It's the facts. You got 5 to 10 women that because they can get their Birkins, red bottoms, whatever, no worries, worryless lifestyle. They cool with 6 other women, 7 other women.
I would never be okay with that.
But my thing is, it's a thing. It's a real thing. It exists.
But that's when it starts to enable the women. But that's not. But this is the point that I'm trying to make. When we say we want a man to provide, and I'm speaking for myself. When we say that I can't move too much. Thank you, babe. When I'm saying that we want a man to provide, provide for the household. You get what I'm saying? That's it. And it's not like, I'm not a 50-50 type of female. And it's not like when I meet a guy, that's how I come off. But listen, if you're going to come into my life and I can take care of my household, what are you going to do for me that I'm not already doing for myself?
Man,
so that's the part.
But hold on.
Listen,
I understand that.
Hold on.
Go ahead, continue.
This is why, so when you do come into this relationship, not only I'm able to hold it down by myself, you're going to naturally want to take care of everything because you already see that I'm holding it down on my own, right? Okay. So when I see that you're doing that, I'm going to go above and beyond to make sure that every time you come home, you are going to be good. 90% of the time, you're going to be happy. Of course, we're going to have our fights or whatever, but as long as you're taking care of home, you're going to be good. I'm going to be good, and there's not going to be any problem.
Listen, I love you to death, and all that shit is picture perfect in a picture perfect world.
It's not picture perfect, but it's a reality.
It sounds amazing, and I believe you.
It's not because I'm not going to lie.
I agree with Chelsea.
It can be old school.
The men are providing.
My thing is this, right? My thing is this. you could do like what you said. You know, you could do whatever you want to do for like a male, right? Or a male could do whatever he want to do for a female in his capacity, right? This nigga busting his ass to work, grind. It's always going to be a nigga that's richer than me. It's always going to be a nigga that might be more powerful than me. Somewhere in the world.
But if you taking care of home, why am I worrying about that?
Well, that's in a picture perfect world.
No, that's real. I mean, like I said, I can only speak for myself. If a nigga's taking care of what he needs to do, I'm not gonna look elsewhere. If you're not cheating on me, you taking care of the bills, I'm doing everything I need to do. Of course, we're gonna have our hiccups or whatever, but we're gonna be good. I'm not gonna look elsewhere.
You're not gonna go look for no rich.
Why?
He make 50,000.
Why would I do that if I'm getting everything that I want within a nigga?
All I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, it shouldn't all be based on just material shit. It shouldn't, and this is point blank.
That's not material. That's our
this is point
well-being.
blank. Period. It shouldn't be all based. To me, this is my opinion, right? Because I'll deal with a broad who ain't got the most, but she heavy in here,
right?
I'll deal with her before I deal with some broad who thinks she way the fuck up here. With what you doing to get some bread, or what you getting materialistically.
Those are females that ain't got.
I'm just saying for me.
They ain't got their own.
I'm just saying for me, happiness relies in shit way more deeper than money and paying bills and that type shit.
But Richie, you're not gonna be happy if you're fucking struggling.
Wait.
I've been struggling all my life.
Have you been happy all your life?
I've been struggling all my life.
But have you been happy all your life?
Absolutely.
Was you struggling with it in a relationship?
Hold on. Because this is what I'm trying to understand. This is what I'm trying to understand. Why does it keep going to extremes? Like, there's no in between. Like, it keeps going from like good to struggling. No, because I asked a simple question.
Y'all taking it from good. Yes, y'all are.
I'm asking you, Wally. Your husband makes $90,000. You make $80,000. His $90,000 goes to all the bills, and you pay nothing. That's what I'm asking. You make $80,000.
I'm not paying nothing. I'm not paying. I'm not paying nothing.
Look,
I'm paying for groceries. I'm paying for everything in the crib.
Vacations, gifts for Christmas times. You think men go out and buy Christmas gifts and decorate the house and fucking do Christmas dinners and Thanksgiving dinners? Men don't do that shit. Women do all that shit.
I don't
for the most part.
Listen, our day-to-day expenses are expensive. Groceries for one person, me. Almost $200.
Yo, listen, I ain't gonna hold you.
Two people, that's $400.
I ain't gonna hold you. None of the back in the day rules worked. Well, none of them.
Wait. Back in the day, bro. Wait.
Everything.
Why is all nigga snapping like that?
Let me tell you why back in the day things work. Because why women right now? Women right now, we're independent. We got our own shit.
That was all recent.
That ain't no recent, nigga. That's in the past decade. Y'all got the game fucked up.
Old school rules was in place because women didn't have jobs.
Right.
The nigga provided because the woman didn't do nothing. If you go to work every day and we both make $100,000 a year, this is a different time. And this, the reason why I provoke these arguments isn't because I care either way. But
even back in the day, you can't say women didn't do nothing. They didn't have jobs.
No, they didn't.
They ran the whole house.
What we're saying is you're trying to apply old school rules or the old school rules that do went to work in a new game. The reason why I bring this stuff up is really a bigger thing that I go to, and it's that women do not want equality. If they do not.
It's men's job to protect and provide.
What I'm saying is, they do not want equality, because equality would be you paying with the nigga. They don't want equality. They want to pick and choose equality. If you wanted equality, you'd be like, nigga, I open my own door. Nigga, I pay the tab when we go eat. We don't want equality.
I've done that.
Well, listen,
I've done that.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. Y'all niggas
I've
just kept
definitely
going.
done that.
But, as far as like the role of a man, I feel like it depends on what's going on, because it is like we are in a new world. It is 2020. You know, women are making buku money. Women are standing up. Women empowerment is a real thing. It's a lot of women that's holding it down. So a woman isn't bringing home $0 anymore. A woman might bring home $100K, $60K, $80K, $500K. So if a man is sitting here and he brings home $500K and you bring home $300K and y'all bills is a certain amount, I'm not even saying that maybe he shouldn't pay for the whole thing. I'm just saying the provide part of the protect and provide is now it's not a uppercase P with that. That's a lowercase P now because it's kind of equal. Like women are making money, so you can attribute now. Now it's a choice. Before it kind of wasn't.
Exactly.
In a sense.
So this makes it more interesting because I'm always trying to get somewhere. So basically, this is what I want to the real answer that I want to find out. So you make $100K. Your dude makes $80K. He still pays all the bills. He make way less than you. Or I want to find out if the answer is y'all won't fuck with a nigga that make less than you.
I don't ask how much a person makes. So it don't really matter to me.
But I'm saying if you know.
Smell that? Smells like. Oh, shit.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
No.
My whole thing.
Why? Because it is. Because it's not even disrespectful when you get into a certain relationship with somebody. It's just you have to be able to understand economics on how y'all gonna live.
Right.
It's not the fact that you're actually asking, hey, I need to know how much you're gonna make. No, if we're gonna make this work, I need to figure out what I have
Correct.
to do.
So if you make way more than your dude, does he still? It's just interesting stuff to know. Does he still pay all the bills, and then you just hold it down to do whatever?
That's a different situation. I've been with a dude.
Wrong with that though.
I know, but I've been with a dude that made way less than me. That didn't have a job for a few months. I didn't dump him. I didn't plan something because he don't have no money. I had a place. He didn't have his own place.
Or no,
His dick must have been really
wait.
good
Why
then,
did
huh?
listen? I want to stop. Listen,
He don't want the extreme.
I don't
What
want. Right? Thank you, Wally.
He's just saying 180. I'm gonna answer for you. Say if I have my own car note, I'll pay my own car note. I'll be like, hey, just pay the rent. I'll pay my own car note. I'll pay my own insurance. If you could just pay, if he's moving into my place, I'm just saying hypothetically, if he moved into my space, I would just want him to pay the rent and pay electric. I'll pay my own car note. I'll pay my own insurance. I'll do that. That's it. If that was the
I try to figure this out.
He has to meet some sort of standard.
It gotta make some sense because at the end of the day, the only way it wouldn't make no sense and the only way it wouldn't add up is if me and you don't even fuck around like that. Then I can see why we not treating each other like that. But if we so-called partners, my nigga, and you trying to first of all, that's why I mentioned that earlier, Chelsea. I wasn't trying to be funny, but I mentioned we got separate accounts. We can't even talk about you want to inquire in what I'm making or what I'm making behind the bills that I'm paying. You able to keep a trail and I don't know what you making.
Because you know what the cable bill costs.
Hold on. And if I inquire on what you making, that make me less of a man.
I didn't say you can't inquire. I said counting
I'm
on
just
my
telling
little side chip.
Listen, but counting and inquiring.
How's it side chips?
Counting is all part of the business. If me and you are partner, counting is part of the business. We need to count. You might not know how to keep your monny together like me. You might fuck up more money than me. I've learned
from men. I've definitely learned from men.
Broads who will fuck up the bag more than a dumb nigga.
That's
right?
True.
So my whole thing is y'all gotta stop trying to get to know me some. Get to know me some before you start limiting me to shit. Because if you don't, I'm gonna get the fuck rid of you. You not the female, the partner, and the power partner that a nigga really want to be with. A nigga want to be with, first of all, you can't even be mad if anybody is closer to me than you if you trying to distance yourself to a certain extent. And if you trying to distance yourself financially to a certain extent where certain shit is hidden from me, then guess what? I might have a bitch that's closer to me.
Because we're not even living in the same financial world. You got your own. This is where we're trying to get to. It's like we not partners. All right, just the Devinwade Show. Everybody at the Devinwade Show got to share the Devinwade Show. But Devinwade say, I'm going to take some bread from the Devinwade Show and I'll put my bread over here and come this shit fall apart, I'll take my bread. The bread that the bread that really was made by everybody that was here, but no, because it's a partnership. So if it's a partnership, because if you still believe the things like when people break up, you said Dr. Dre's wife should give up 30%. So you look at it as a partnership, but it seems to be more of a one-way street. It sounds like that.
And not only
like that.
Listen, if the shoes was reversed, this the crazy part, Chelsea, and this what really kind of like just is a little frustrating, that if the shoes was reversed, right, and it was the female that was the breadwinner, and it was the male who made less and was probably like in a struggling position, and the female took it upon herself to say, yo, I'm gonna hold it the fuck down. I got all the bills. I got all this shit. And then the nigga laid back. Hold on.
And he saved his money.
And that shit was to hit the win. That he saved his money because she made more money. Mm-hmm. And she paid all the bills and all this shit. And then they broke up. And he went separate ways and just got to take all his with him. You know how the world gonna paint this nigga? No, he's almost like a rapist.
No, you're right. You're right. But when I say niggas struggling, I don't mean like Wally said, if you can be by yourself and you pay whatever your rent is and you make just enough money to whatever, and then you get with a dude that doesn't have enough money, and then, you know, now you got to take care of yourself and the other dude. That's like in reality, and from the situation I've been in, why I'm saying what I'm saying is because I've been with a dude that made way more than me. Cheap, not a good boyfriend. Mm-hmm. I've been with a dude that made, you know, maybe a little bit less than what I was making. He was a pretty good boyfriend. Mm-hmm. I've been with a dude that made a little bit more than me. It just all depends on the situation. But at the point in my life, I'm not going to be with a dude that if I'm broke, I can't turn to him and be like, yo, I need 5,000. And if he's broke, he can't turn to me and say, yo, I need 5,000. That's not me trying to say or look at any situation and say, you know what, he got to pay all my bills and he got to this and he got to that. I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I should be taken care of because I'm ready to take care of somebody in those ways. If it comes off in a way where it's like ignorant or rude or shallow, you know what? I'm sorry, but I know what I bring to the table.
Some of the other shit you saying makes sense though,
because I know what I bring to the table.
I don't mind taking care of shit if I know I can lean on you. Like you just said it yourself. If I can come to you and say, yo, babe, I need $5,000. Shit just went sour with my stocks. Mm-hmm. Or shit just went sour with my apartment complex I'm trying to fucking get off the ground. I need $5,000 from you. And if you could provide that and say, babe, it's no issue. You know I've been piling it up. Then love.
But you know who I blame?
Dope broad. But if you motherfucking like on some separate shit, like nigga, that's on you. And we've been rocking for 2-3 years. Then it ain't no us.
I'm even too prideful to take.
But I'm gonna tell you in a lot of things that people don't realize. Like, so it's funny because for a lot of years of my life before I converted to a good guy, the reason why I wasn't a good guy is I didn't view relationships as real partnerships or friendships. I almost, like I told y'all this before, I almost looked at my girlfriend as a friend of me. And it was partially things kind of like that as well, where it was just like, we not really all the way on the same team. You could feel for me personally, that's just not my thing. It would kind of be like, man, if this shit went a different way, you would just take that bread and bounce off and not worry about where my situation would go. If basically I tell you, yo, you live for free, hold our bread down to the side, you could save that for us, and we separate, now you got 80K in the bank, and when we go our own way, you just like, I just got 80K. And wherever you at, obviously I don't got the 80K in the bank because I've been fucking spending all the money on sheltering you and taking care of certain things.
But not just sheltering you, sheltering yourself as well.
Yeah, I understand that, but I could have been sheltering myself, fucking all types of bitches doing that, and they would have cleaned my clothes. You dick a bitch down from the club, they'll wash your motherfucking clothes. That's not that deep.
But do you trust them though?
No, what I'm saying, listen, at the end of the day, can I trust?
It's more risk than that.
Because you don't want to give me part of the bread. You looking at your shit is so separate. At the end of the day, should I trust you? So it's not, so you start, honestly, what start happening is you reduced yourself in my eyes, and this is where I was for a lot of parts of my life, where I was just like, well then fuck it then. I'm going to just hold it down. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm
They already separating the partnership.
And with this one that I'm with, I was sitting there like, yep, I'm paying bills. I'm doing what I'm doing. And I start developing a thing in my head where it's like, you're not my real teammate. So guess what? I'm fucking some bitches. Because I pay the bills around this motherfucker. Because I'm telling you to be careful because niggas will start looking at you like a bill. They gonna hold you down. They love you and everything. I loved my old girl. But at the end of the day, it was like, okay, this is my role. My role as a man, I'm gonna do this. I had another one.
Yeah, you can
I
do
another one, like a whole,
what the fuck you
like
want.
a whole nother.
You can do what the fuck you want.
A whole nother one. And I got other ones. This whole other one is almost equal to you. Because guess what? I could do the same thing in that house. Could drop off some groceries, do my thing, boom, boom, boom. I do that too.
Right.
I do that too.
Now we the foul niggas when they find out. It's 5 of y'all.
I do that too. And I got the other bitches that I just fuck with.
Nah, that definitely can start some stuff. I was thinking about that when y'all was talking earlier, where it's just like, you know, if you said if the woman is the breadwinner and a guy makes less, that can even start some trouble just on a mindset that's like being deployed as far as just like, yo, you know, gotta have this, gotta have that. Not saying that it's y'all, but it's women out there that's saying that. Whereas though, you know, you live a certain lifestyle and you're asking a guy that's making less than you to pay your bills. That's fine. That's cool, right? I don't care about that. Ask whoever to pay your bills. But now he's not able to live your lifestyle to keep up with you. And that's the problem in your relationship. And it's like, so now you blaming him on some shit that you got him doing. But yet if y'all just would have split it 50-50 or did whatever, he's the guy of your dreams.
It's math. It's math.
But
it's
the thing is,
math.
I've never been in situations like this, so I can't really relate. I can't relate to stuff.
I've literally seen, and like I said, I personally know a lot of women that really get to the money. Like women are really flourishing out here.
No,
man.
that's a fact.
Really, really, really flourishing. So I know a lot of women that make more money than the dude that they're actually dealing with.
No, and that's understandable. But who I do blame is, and I could, like I said, I could only speak from personal experience. Right. I blame men that I've dealt with previously because they held that standard. That's just the type of guy. I never had to ask a guy to pay my bills. Right. You know why? Because I hold it down so strong that they like, the fuck am I? What the fuck? What else can I like?
I still got a question. So with those guys, none of them guys did nothing. So what I'm saying is, I was in those positions. I was doing that.
What do you mean none of them guys did nothing?
What I'm saying is, when I'm talking about like, yeah, I pay the bills and everything, but yeah, I'm that nigga. I'm out here. I'm fucking these other bitches too.
But that wasn't the case though.
Okay.
And no situation. That's what I'm saying. I blame certain men because they hold that standard so high. So when I move forward, that's the expectation. I've never came across a nigga that's like.
That's why I said to the point where you're at right now, you're not accepting no less.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's, you know, different strokes for different folks. And I understand your aspect because at the end of the day, like, it isn't a partnership at that point. Right. You're like, you know, all she is just mooching me. And if you feel like that, that is the scenario.
It's crazy. It's not, because you don't look at them as full on mooching. But
it's like a bill, like a liability.
It feels like it comes with such clauses, because I've dealt with women.
It's a turnoff.
I've dealt with women that made so much money, like money that I would not, like I do not make. Right. Like, no, you really get a big ticket every year. And I've dealt with women that don't make what I make. And listen, and I never looked at the women differently. But it seems like y'all would naturally, if you being honest, you look at the niggas differently. When I look at, like, Els knows, like, my old Jones, that's like, man, she make $350,000 a year. Like, just chilling, just doing it. You know what I mean? If I get with another chick and she makes $50,000 a year, I'm not looking at her like, you ain't a boss like my old John. It's just, that's your scenario. Yeah. Let's make that work, man. Let's make that work. You feel what I'm saying?
And I'm down to do either, but if I had to choose.
I understand that part. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit, because
that's all I'm saying.
That's just the reality. That's just the reality of it, that we got to kind of like deal with people for who they are. Right. And a lot of times we not going to get perfect. You know, like, I know in the past 2-3 females that I've had friendships with, I don't ask them for a penny. They never came out their pocket a penny. I don't let them reach for shit, right? But I fucked with them because they had hustles. And then I got maybe a certain one that may have gotten closer to me, and I may have gained more love for her because I know that I can rely on her. I know that I can motherfucking reach out to her if times get rough, you know, but you got a lot of men out here, you know, that have basically, like, they known that whatever, they probably played with women and did women however they wanted to do women. And, you know, that's just the game they play, right? And that's just the life they live. And you got a lot of other men out here though that like really like good dudes and really like, you know, they don't bring all this exotic shit to the table, right? And that's why I said you got to pick a choice.
I think women be shooting themselves in the foot. I'm going to keep it 1,000. I'm a wise nigga. I could be the goofiest nigga on here. I'll be wildin'. I'm a wise nigga. Good women be shooting themselves in the foot, yo. Because just like how men did this thing where you look at magazines and they always talked about how they edit a woman and they make them look a certain way that's impossible. That's what women did with niggas. They start building up these certain niggas in their brain. The same way when a nigga look at a magazine, me being a professional photographer, and we made it where when she twists her body, there's no role here. When every person got that role. That's what women did when they started thinking about men in a certain way, in a certain financial aspect, and the results that come from that is crazy. Because what happens in that in real life is like, women gonna fuck with the drug nigga, they locked up, or fuck with the drug nigga and they pass away. You know what I'm saying? Like from where we from. Because there's not a lot of other things. It's not, you don't jump from regular nigga to doctor. You know what I mean? The most niggas that get themselves a nice little job, you know what I mean? They start off making 40K, then 50. That shit might top out at 70 around the crib. You know what I'm saying? So to live the lifestyle mathematically where that person can afford to take care of all his bills, all her bills, he got to risk his life. And that's why a lot of niggas do it. A lot of niggas risk their freedom and do that so that they can have certain type of women. And that shit in the end put them somewhere where they don't need to be. And we about to dip out. We about to dip out. We over 60. But I'm just telling y'all, that's really how shit be. And just for my, like the women that I give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying? Be careful with that because that's just economics and math. Shout out to Swig for making sure that we got, you know, our liquor, our beverages at all time. Make sure if you want to get those liquor deliveries in the New Jersey and PA area, call 856
anywhere
238-1178. That's 856-238-1178. Can we bring the wheel out real quick?
Let's get the wheel over.
Anywhere, everywhere, y'all. Swig, get at him.
I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave. Y'all ever seen Sin walk away? It's amazing.
Who's spinning that thing?
Garnett.
You know what it's like. I ain't even gotta look at it. Tell me what it landed on, baby.
Definitely there.
Twerk time.
Harder than Vince. This time I got back on some shit. I'm not with the begging for this. Just one color way get you hit. My shooters walk out, they don't miss. Fuck beat, just one Benjamin. New like a nigga with a stare. I walk with a Nike but grip. This good bang ain't harder than Vince. This time I got back on some shit. I'm not with the begging for this. Just one color way get you hit. My shooters walk out, they don't miss. Fuck beat, just one Benjamin. Bro told me to rap, I said I'm finna shoot. I stand on my own, but I understand too. Shout out, ain't no vibe. I'm on the block, come out the trouble. The goons. Lava, we shootin' proper. Only for paper, cause niggas is broke, I assume. I been that bitch through the desk, I go zoom. Pick up your black with a mop, not a broom.
This has been another episode of the Devinwade Show. Listen, man, you already know I like to provoke these thoughts, man. I like to get everybody riled up, man. We gonna talk about this. It's always a battle for sexes, but it's always all love, man. Peace, y'all.
I walk with a Nike but grip. This bitch making harder than Vince. This time I got back on some shit.